Hi, it's Will from stormthecastle.com. And here on YouTube, you know me as Epic Fantasy. This is my latest tutorial. This is a fun little project. If you're a Zelda fan, you're really going to love this project and you'll recognize it. This is Majora's Mask. So it's made out of paper mache. Easy to do, easy to make. Now, the paint work is a little bit more complicated, but I give you everything you need to make this project. It's all in the template, including the patterns for painting. Fun little project. That's particularly if you love Zelda. Thanks for watching my videos. If you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing. If you're not, hit that button. Always lots of fun and interesting projects. I do 2 new videos every week. Leave a comment, leave a project suggestion, or give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whichever you like. And that's it. So let's launch into the introduction, and then let's do how to make Majora's Mask from Zelda. Thank you. Dioramas, origami, catapults, and trebuchets, telescopes, terrariums, bonsai trees, and paper games, swords and shields, and real blacksmithing, model rockets, animation. I teach the art of real creation. stormthecastle.com. Let's make something. Okay, the first thing you do is get yourself a cereal box and open it up. And then we're going to cut out this middle strip here because we don't like those fold lines. So just go ahead and cut both of those lines out so you end up with 2 pieces of cereal box cardboard. Now print up your template and take this piece here. This is the mask paper mache template, and cut that shape out, and then put it on your cereal box cardboard like this and trace it, and then flip it over and put it on the other piece of cereal box cardboard and trace it again. So now you have 2 halves of the mask. Cut those pieces out and tape them together. Tape them on both sides so they're nice and strong. Flip it over, tape the other side. Use masking tape for this. Now go ahead and use masking tape to strengthen up the various points on the mask. You want those nice and strong. You'll feel free to use quite a bit of masking tape on this. So now we're going to paper mache the mask. And the recipe for paper mache is 2 cups of flour, and 2 cups of water. That's the basic paper mache recipe. 2 cups of flour and 2 cups of water. And what we do is add about a tablespoon of salt to that because that will prohibit any mold growth. It keeps the paper mache fresh over the course of time. And then stir it up nicely until it's nice and smooth like this. Now cut yourself a bunch of strips of newspaper or magazine. And you can use paper towels for this too, but use the strong kind, like with fibers in it. And then you dip the strips in your paper mache mix, wipe off the excess with your fingers like that, and then paper mache the mask. Now the bulk of the mask is easy. You lay down a bunch of strips, take your time around the various points, and have short strips and long strips and overlap it all. If you overlap strips, it'll make the mask nice and strong. And do the other side too. Flip the mask over and do the other side. And then you're going to set this aside to dry overnight. Put a fan on it if you have a fan. See, it's almost done. We still have to do some of the points. But it's looking really nice. Very nice job there. So once it is done, set it aside like I said, and let it dry overnight. And there you go. Now what's going to happen is the mask is going to curve a little bit because of the water in the paper mache mix, and that's great. So now you know which side goes to your face and which side faces away from you, and that's the side we'll paint, the side that faces away. A little bit of curve is wonderful. So seal off that mask with a base coat of white paint, like this. And then Mod Podge it. If you have Mod Podge. If you don't have Mod Podge, that's okay. You can skip this step. So now take this part from the template, this page from the template, and then go over all the lines with a nice graphite pencil, with a pencil that leaves a lot of graphite on there. Go over all the lines because we're going to transfer this pattern onto your paper mache mask and then cut it out. So you want heavy graphite on all those lines because we're going to place it upside down on the mask. Tape it. We're going to tape it to the mask like this. We've taped it to the mask. See, upside down with the graphite down, and then now go over all those lines again, and we're not pressing firmly down, because what happens now is we're transferring the graphite pattern to the mask. And that's how you make it easy for you to paint now. So you can take that template off, and there you go. See how the lines have been transferred to the mask? Wonderful. Go over those with a pencil so everything is clear for you. Now we can start painting. So you're going to need a lot of different colors of paint if you want to do it the way we did it. Like a red, a couple of shades of yellow, a couple of shades of red, some orange, a couple of shades of purple, some blue, and some green. And of course, you can use some color theory to, mix paints as you need them, as you want to do them. You can make this as simple or as complex as you like. If you want a simple mask, go ahead and do basic colors. And just start at the top or start any way that's comfortable for you, and you work your way through the mask. Lay in a lot of the big colors first. Do the rough painting first, and then you move on to the detail painting. And I'm showing you here progression as it goes through. Like, see the orange and the yellow in that eye is wonderful. And the white shiny spot on the eye, that's wonderful too. Have fun with this. This mask came out really, really spectacular. It looks really good. Well, when trying to do the painting pattern here, I have included a page in the template with a full-size picture of our mask so you can look at the color. Say, what color is that? And then paint your mask the same color. There you go. See how easy, how wonderful it's coming along? I'll show you a couple more things here, and then we'll finish this mask off. A couple more painting things. Now, don't be afraid to, mix your colors as you need them. There's some red and some white to make that beautiful pink. Experiment. Don't be bashful. If you didn't paint it right, you can always repaint it. There's some white and some green to make a beautiful, almost like a lime color. And you can look up paint theory and do a lot of different things like desaturating colors and stuff like that. It's wonderful if you really want to make your mask pop. So we're just about finishing up with the painting. See how good it looks. So now let's take a look at a little bit of the detail work. See, for some of the detail work, like for instance, you might want to use the color that's already there and then change its tint or hue a little bit by adding white or adding a primary color to it or adding some darker colors to it. And I'll show you what this means. See, so now we're going to use that color that we've changed to add a little bit of accent here. Now we're doing just detail. Finish up your mask by doing any detail work you want to do like this. Adding those nostrils, adding these dots, and that's it. Your mask is painted. Once that paint dries, go ahead and seal it with something. If you have a spray sealant or if you have a brush-on sealant. It looks really wonderful. Look how that pops. It's very Mardi Gras. And seal the backside too. That will help preserve the mask and the paper mache. So let's put something on it so we can wear it. Mark and puncture 2 holes right around that location, but you can put it where you want. What's comfortable for your head. And then we're going to use a little bit of leather cord here. It's actually 2 millimeter, but you can use anything, a shoestring, regular string, twine, whatever you have. And push it through the hole and tie it in the knot. And that is a 12-inch piece of leather cord we're using. Then do the same thing on the other side. 12-inch piece of leather cord, tied in the knot. Now you have enough to go around your head. See, this is the easy way to do it because now you can tie it behind your head. Watch, I'll show you. Let me give a special shout out to Danielle. She made this project. She did all the painting. Came out wonderful. She's going to try the mask on for us. Here she said, she's telling us that she didn't put eye holes in it yet. So you can go ahead and put eye holes in it any way you want. That fits for your eyes. Give Danielle a thumbs up for this, for doing a great job. Thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, hit that button. I always have lots of fun and interesting and very creative projects. I do 2 new ones every week. As an example, here's a couple more videos you might want to watch.